Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Sorry I haven't uploaded in quite a while. It's been quite hot and my SIM card won't work in my camera. So I apologise for that. I know it's been a couple of months, but I've already recorded some videos, but I didn't want to put them up until after I've done this video. So sorry about this long time that I haven't recorded for. So today I'm going to be doing my Premier League predictions. I was meant to say reacting to my Premier League predictions. I said it twice in this video. I think it's just because I'm so excited about next season, but my Premier League predictions for next season will be out soon. I know some of them are not going to be that great, but also happily they're not that great. Also, I done Premier League Manager of the Year, Premier League Player of the Year, Premier League Top Scorer, and Champions League Europa League. So I feel like we should just get into this. I know that I done it from 1 to 20, but I'm not going to do them one by one. I'm just going to pick out, say, because like Man United, spoiler alert, Man United, I put him quite high up, I think, and they got really low. So if there's any that are like that bad, then I'll call it. I'm just gonna skim through it and then see where everyone ends up. So I feel like we should just get into it. I'm gonna do it my way. So champions, it is going to be Manchester City. I think they could get this season at the end of the season because obviously their charges, but I think you're stupid not to go with Man City because they always win it. So now I'm going. Well, starters, I got that wrong, but I'm happy I got it wrong because Liverpool won the Premier League. I couldn't believe it. Not gonna lie, I didn't think we would win it, obviously, but then I didn't think that Man City would have this massive drop off. So I'm happy with that because that's obviously I'm a Liverpool fan and I just couldn't believe it. I really thought that we just weren't gonna do it. I don't know why, but no, sometimes when a new manager comes in, especially after Jurgen Klopp come in, you think you can't really get better than that, but obviously you can. So I know I got that wrong, but I don't care about that one. Relegation, I think it's probably going to be the three that come up. So I'm going to put, these are all in order, but by the way, so I'm going to put second here, third here, then fourth, and then like fifth, sixth. So I was right. All the three that come up come down. So I'll take that, to be honest, as well. So second place, I think I got this right. I'm not sure, I haven't watched this back at all, but I think I got it right. It's either between Arsenal or Liverpool. I have a feeling, obviously I'm a Liverpool fan, I have a feeling Liverpool will get second. I just don't know why. I just really have that feeling. But then also Arsenal could do it. Do you know what? I'm not going to against what I think in my head, and I think it will be Arsenal second. I got one right, luckily. I know technically I got it closer if I put Liverpool second, but I don't care. We won the Premier League and Arsenal got second, so. And then I think it will be Liverpool third. Don't care about it because we won the league. If I put us in like, if I put them in us in third, and then we got like 16th, I'd be like, what is going on? But as we won the league, I do not care that I've put us in third. Don't care about that. Fourth, this is a tricky one. I think it could either be Man United, but you don't really know what's going to happen. I know they've brought quite a few players, or it could be Newcastle. I just have that feeling that they could do it. I don't think Chelsea will do it. I'm going to go Man United. At the moment, I've got Man City. Now, that is the worst so far. I think there could be another one that's worse. But Man United, they finished in 15th. But I will say, no one predicted Man United to be in 15th. So I feel like we can just skim that one over. So we'll just carry on. First, Arsenal second, Liverpool third, Man United fourth. Now, who gets into the Europa League fifth and sixth? I'm going to put Newcastle fifth, and then sixth, I'm going to put Newcastle. Yeah, I'm dead right with that. Newcastle got fifth, so that's good is out of Aston Villa, Chelsea, or Tottenham, or West Ham. Well, I haven't even put Chelsea in the top 4. Well, it didn't look like it was going to happen for a while because they had that run of form that was just really, really bad. But they got 4th, I think. Yeah, they got 4th. So, I don't know, because Chelsea, like, if they're anything like last season, then they ain't going to do it. Do you know what I mean? But then also with Aston Villa, they're in the Champions League this year, so it's more games, so they might not do as well in the league. I'm going to put Tottenham 6th. This one, with the Man United one, is probably the worst. They got 17th. So, but no one predicted that either, so it's, you know what I mean? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Tottenham 6th. Europa Conference League, I'm going to put Aston Villa. I think that would be a very good season if they get 7th. I think Aston Villa got 6th. So I'm going to put Aston Villa in the Conference League and then high mid-table. So 8th, I'm going to put Chelsea. Yeah, I'm going to put Chelsea 8th. I know I got that one wrong. They were in 4th, but with the new manager coming in and because what they done last season before Maresca, I thought there was going to be low, and a lot of people didn't put them in the top 4. And not gonna lie, I thought I was on a roll with the first when the first start of the season happened. Well, no, the first start of the season they were good, and then it got to the point where it was like they was just losing every game nearly. So I got that one wrong, but I don't think many people would have put them in the top 4, to be honest. Could go all wrong with Chelsea. I don't think they'll go any lower than like, and I'll put them 8th, but I don't think they'll go any lower than like 10th if I am wrong. Does that make sense? So I'm going to put Chelsea 8th. I think Brentford could really have a really bad season. I don't know why. I'm going to put West Ham 9th. If I look at this at the end, I might change a few things around. West Ham 9th. They finished 14th. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 places off. That appointment of the first manager when he first came out, I can't remember his name. He was really bad, wasn't he? So I didn't think that was going to be that bad. But I'm going to put West Ham 9th for the moment. Probably going to change that because they signed Füllkrug, the German, and he's really good. 10th, I think it's going to be Fulham. See, this is where it gets really hard because you don't really know because they chop and change all the time. Then in 11th, I'm going to put Crystal Palace. So Fulham and Crystal Palace. Well, I got Fulham, put them in 11th, so I was 1 spot off. Then Crystal Palace was in 12th, so only 2 spots off. So I'll take that, to be honest. 1 spot off, I mean. That'll be alright for them. And then 12th, I'm going to put Brighton. I might change this at the end, like I said. And then low mid-table. This could be in any order, to be honest. Brighton got 8th, so I was well off there, not going to lie. 13th, I'm going to put Wolves. 14th, I'm going to put Everton. And then I'm going to put Nottingham Forest. The Nottingham Forest one was looking bad when they were 3rd. But they're in 7th, so it isn't as bad. I didn't put them in relegation, so that's good. But I did have a stinker there. But not going to lie, no one would have put Nottingham Forest when they're in 3rd. And then I don't think anyone thought they was going to get Europe. So this is how it's looking at the moment. I've put Man City 1st. Where did Bournemouth finish? Bournemouth finished 9. A lot of them like mid-table clubs done really well this year. And I just want to congratulate them all, to be honest, because I really thought it was just going to be like the top teams doing it. But when people say it's been a really bad season, I don't think that's true. I know that Liverpool won the league, so I'm not going to say it's a bad season. But a lot of the mid-table teams, or the ones you don't expect to be there, have been up there and they've been beating the bigger teams. So I think I might change a couple of these around. I'm going to put Tottenham down and put them... God, I actually put them down, so it's not as bad. It's still bad, but it's not as bad as putting them Europa League. So luckily I've took them down, not by much, but I'm closer to where they actually were. Does that make sense? Conference League again. And I'm going to put West Ham into the Europa League. And then I'm going to put Aston Villa down to 8th. Only because, like I said, they have got... Why did I move it even further? I didn't get it right from the start, but... And where did I put... I put West Ham in 6th. No, maybe I shouldn't have changed it. So, that's my Premier League predictions. Now, Europe. So, Champions League prediction. I think Liverpool are going to win the Champions League. I just have that feeling we are always... It was looking good. The first 8 games of that league phase that we was in was brilliant. Then the round of 16 we got knocked out by PSG, who won it. So it wasn't too... Maybe it was a bit bad, but everyone thought, not gonna lie, after them 8 games, after them 8 league games, everyone did think that we was gonna probably win it or be one of the favourites. But I don't mind losing to a team that wins it, and they knocked every English team out along the way. So I have got no complaints. Obviously, I wanted to win it, but you can't really be mad if the team that wins it knocks you out in the round of 16 because you have to go so far. So I'm not mad about that, to be honest. Very good in Europe, so I feel like we're going to do it. Or it could be Real Madrid, obviously because they've got Mbappe and stuff. And it also could be Real Madrid. Well, that also didn't go too well because they got knocked out by Arsenal. And this Mbappe thing at Real Madrid, I'm still not convinced. I just think it's funny how he left PSG because he wanted to win the Champions League, and then they won it as soon as he left. A bit like Michael Owen, isn't it? From he left Liverpool because he wanted to win the Champions League. As soon as he left the season, then we won it. So Champions League. But I just have a feeling Slot will have a really good season in his first season. So I've put Liverpool to win the Champions League. Europa League, I have put Man United. Well, it wasn't too bad. They got to the final. They were really bad. And I don't think anyone would have expected Tottenham to win it, to be honest. So it isn't too bad. And I'm glad that Tottenham won it because I didn't want Man United to win it, obviously, because they're my rivals. So I'm glad they won it. And I'm actually quite glad for Tottenham. You can't say the Spurs anymore, I guess. Now, going on to Prem Player of the Year. This could be very difficult. I picked 3 options here. I'm going to go with one, obviously, but I will tell you my 3 that I think could do it and then tell you who I'm going to pick. I can't remember who I put for this, to be honest. I can't remember. I've put down Foden, Salah, or Palmer, or it could be De Bruyne, so there's like a 4th one that's like, do you know what I mean? I probably put Foden down on that list because of the season he had before, but this season he has been, not going to lie, quite bad. And Palmer, I know I put him on the list, but he's been on and off as well this year. It's a bit like... And De Bruyne, like... Foden will have the same year as what he did last season, but he's so good anyway. Salah, I feel like under Slot could do very well. And obviously Palmer, because the season last year, could also do really well. Do you know what? I'm going to say Palmer. I was going to pick Salah, but there's also Foden. So remember, at the end of the season, if any of them 3 do win it, I did say that they could. So I've put Palmer down for Prem Player of the Year. I'm not mad about it, to be honest. But Salah did get it. I should have just went Salah, especially as a Liverpool fan. But I just thought, as a new manager coming in, I wasn't too sure if it was going to work like at the start. To Prem goal scorer. No point in really talking about this, to be honest. Might as well just get it out of the way. It is going to be Haaland, probably. Not going to lie, everyone thought it was going to be Haaland. But no one thought Man City was going to have a stinker like they did. I think they went like 11 games like without a win at one point, or like 12 games or something like that. And Salah got Prem top scorer and assist top scorer as well, the combination thing. Haaland down. If he gets injury prone, someone could possibly get there, but I just have a feeling it will be Haaland. So I've put Haaland down for that one. And now the last one is Prem Manager of the Year. It's between Arne Slot or Pep Guardiola. I just have a feeling... See, I did say it. But I think I know what I'm going to say in this video now. I think I probably picked Pep because normally if he wins the Premier League, he gets Manager of the Year. And that's probably the way I was going down. But I just have a feeling that Slot could do that well, that they would also give it to him because he's done so well. So I'm going to go with Slot, but I would not be surprised if they give it to Pep. I got that spot on. It was one of them ones where it's going through your head and you're thinking, I didn't think that Liverpool were going to win the Premier League this season, but I did think we was going to have a good season, and because of that I thought they was going to give Arne Slot the Manager of the Year, or if Pep won it, I thought they would have given it to him. Normally the manager of their season normally has won the Premier League that season, so it wasn't too bad. So there are my predictions. Had some good ones, had some stinkers. Shouldn't have messed around and went back and tried to put them in different places. But I did get Manager of the Season right. I didn't get a lot right actually, no. But I hope you really like this video. I'm sorry it's really late, but I thought I needed to get this done somehow. So I've been using other different devices to record. So when this video comes out, if it isn't the same, or it's a little bit worse, or a little bit just weird, I do apologise. I'm going to try and get it sorted as soon as possible. And it's really hot in the UK, and that's also the reason why I haven't been recording, because everything's just overheat, and that's the reason why I'm looking a little bit red, if you can see it. So I really hope you like this video, and also I am going to be doing next season's Premier League predictions. That will come out closer to when the season starts, because obviously everyone has to get in their new signings. And at this point, this is when I'm recording it, we've already got Wirtz, Frimpong, Kirkes, we're going in for Guehi, and we probably not, could get Isak. So I'm really excited about that. So I really hope you like this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.